Hello, everybody. Most people have answers to questions in their minds but do not have the right words to express them. Your preparation of the vocabulary words will equip you with the skill of expression, and your skill of expression will gravitate success towards you because success gravitates to those who are prepared. Weak efforts get weak results, so strengthen your efforts and be prepared for success. So with this I will start today's work. The first word for today is expostulation. Expostulation. Expostulation means protest, remonstrance. Despite the teacher's scoldings and expostulations, the class remained unruly. The abolitionists demonstrated slogans and effigy fired effigy to display their expostulations. Next word is exposure. Exposure. Exposure means risk, particularly of being exposed to disease or to the elements. Unmasking something. Example: exposure to sun and wind had dried out her hair and weathered her face. Exposure to sun sometimes leads to sunburns. Next word is expunge. Expunge. Expunge means cancel, remove. Example: if you behave, I will expunge this notation from your record. Next word is expurgate. Expurgate. Expurgate means clean, remove offensive parts of a book. Example: the editors felt that certain passages in the book had to be expurgated before it could be used in the classroom. The director of the movie expurgated offensive portions which can arouse or hurt religious emotions of people. Next word is extant. Extant. Extant means still in existence. Example: although the authorities suppressed the book, many copies were extant and may be purchased at exorbitant prices. The ban on the sale of tobacco products is unable to make it extinct from the market. It is extant and can be purchased by black marketers at exorbitant prices. Next word is extemporaneous. Extemporaneous. Extemporaneous means not planned, impromptu. Example: because his extemporaneous remarks were misinterpreted, he decided to write all his speeches in advance. Extemporary competition. In extemporary competition, the candidate's speech is not planned. Next word is extenuate. Extenuate. Extenuate means weaken, mitigate. Mitigate means to decrease the intensity of something or reduce something. It is easier for us to extenuate our own shortcomings than those of others. The order given by the officer to clean the colony resulted to extenuate the worse conditions or resulted to improve the hygienic conditions in the colony. Next word is extirpate. X E X T I R P A T. Extirpate. Extirpate means root up. Root up. If you do not take care of your garden, weeds will extirpate. If you do not think of your thoughts, negative thoughts will extirpate in your mind. Next word is extol. EXTOL. Extol means praise, glorify. Example: the astronauts were extolled as the pioneers of the space age. Common people try to extol scientists. Next word is extort. EXTORT. Extort means wring from, get money by threats, etc. The blackmailer extorted money from his victims. Next word is extradition. EXTRADITION. Extradition means surrender of prisoner by one state to another. The lawyers opposed the extradition of their client on the grounds that for more than 5 years he had been a model citizen. To arrest a criminal in a foreign country, you must have extradition treaty with that country. Next word is extraneous. EXTRANEOUS. Extraneous means not essential or external. Example: do not pad your paper with extraneous matters. Stick to essential items only. The various items she purchased are extraneous. Next word is extrapolation. EXTRAPOLATION. Extrapolation means projection, conjecture, guess, or surmise. Example: based on their extrapolation from the results of the primaries on Super Tuesday, the networks predicted that George Bush would be the Republican candidate for the presidency. Exit polls provide extrapolation of the winning of particular political party. Next word is extricate. EXTRICATE. Extricate means free, disentangle. Example: he found that he could not extricate himself from the trap. The struggle of independence led the people of India to extricate the mother country from the fetters of slavery. Next word is extrinsic. EXTRINSIC. Extrinsic means external, not inherent. Example: do not be fooled by extrinsic causes. We must look for the intrinsic reason. There are various extrinsic factors which affect the processing of medicines. Actually, we have to control extrinsic factors in addition to the process itself in the making of medicines or in pharmaceutical industries. Next word is extrovert. EXTROVERT. Extrovert means person interested mostly in external objects and actions. Example: a good salesperson is usually an extrovert who likes to mingle with people. Extrovert people befriend with anybody in a short span of time. Next word is extrude. EXTRUDE. Extrude means force or push out. Much pressure is required to extrude these plastics. When we press the tube of toothpaste, toothpaste extrudes out from the mouth. Next word is exuberant. EXUBERANT. Exuberant means abundant, effusive. Effusive means gushing out. So exuberant means abundant and effusive. His speech were famous for his exuberant language and vivid imagery. A kind of simulation runs in the minds of the listeners. Next word is exude. EXUDE. Exude means discharge, give forth. The maple syrup is obtained from the sap that the trees exude in early springs. In the making of natural rubber, sap of the tree which exudes from the wand is collected and processed. Next word is exult. EXULT. Exult means rejoice. Rejoice means a feeling of happiness or bliss. Example: we exulted when our team won the victory. Next word is fabricate. FABRICATE. Fabricate means build, lie. Example: because of the child's tendency to fabricate, we had trouble believing her. When the mechanical components fail, sometimes fabrication techniques like welding is used to join them and put back to operation. Next word is facade. FACADE. Facade means front of the building. Example: the facade of the church had often been photographed by tourists because it was more interesting than the rear. The facade of the Infosys building was made of glass. Next word is facet. FACET. Facet means a small plane surface of a gem, a side. A stone cutter decided to improve the rough diamond by providing it with several facets. The glitter of diamond in the presence of light is determined by its facets. Next word is facetious. FACTIOUS. Facetious means humorous, jocular, in a jovial way. Example: your facetious remarks are not appropriate at this serious moment. Facetious people crack lot of jokes. Next word is facile. FACILE. Facile means easy, expert. Example, because he was a facile speaker, he never refused a request to address an organization. He is the best suited for this facile task. Next word is facilitate. Facilitate. Facilitate means make less difficult. He tried to facilitate repayment of the loan by getting a part-time job. With these video classes, I am trying to facilitate your learning of vocabulary. Next word is facsimile. Facsimile. Facsimile means copy. Example, many museums sell facsimiles of the works of art on display. Next word is faction. Faction. Faction means party, clique, group. Example, the quarrels and bickering of the two small factions within the club disturbed the majority of the members. Clashes between the religious factions resulted into riots. Next word is factious. Factious. Factious means inclined to form factions, causing dissension. Example, your statement is factious and will upset the harmony that now exists. Next word is factitious. Factitious. Factitious means artificial, sham. Example, Hollywood actresses often create factitious tears by using glycerine. Next word is factotum. Factotum. Factotum means handyman, person who does all kinds of works. Example, although we had hired him as a messenger. Although we had hired him as a messenger, we soon began to use him as a general factotum around the office. Network administrators often work as factotum, dealing with all problems associated with computers and softwares. Next word is faculty. Faculty. Faculty means mental or bodily powers, teaching staff. As he grew old, he feared he might lose his faculties and become useless to his employers. The more you work on your skills, the more your hidden faculties will become known to you. Next word is fallacious. Fallacious. Fallacious means misleading. Example, your reasoning must be fallacious because it leads to a ridiculous answer. Fallacious reasoning results into wrong answer. You have a completely wrong approach to the problem. Next word is fallible. Fallible. Fallible means liable to err or liable to error. Example, I know I am fallible, but I feel confident that I am right this time. Next word is fallow. Fallow. Fallow means plowed but not sowed, uncultivated. Actually, in the times when human beings led a nomadic life, the agriculture was the agricultural practice followed was jhum cultivation. In jhum cultivation, after obtaining harvest from a particular land, it is left uncultivated for at least 2 years. So such a practice is called fallow. So example, farmers have learned that it is advisable to permit land to be fallow every few years so that it can regain its fertility. Okay, so this was the last word for today. Thank you for listening.